Picking up our last boards here at Darrow. Roger. Picking up barges, finished them. Well, they're finishing up here. Get the Harold Dodd coming by. He just come around 81. Yeah, that's a little much. They're out there finishing that up. Back down river. Get the moon out tonight.
No, I done cut this empty loose. I'm ready. Y'all got on the steering?
Oh, they're sliding one up, I think. They finishing up. But the Harold Dodd is coming by. We'll get him coming by. And he
Copy, keeper, copy.
And we got me and the captain's looking over, man, river stages are, there's a wall of water coming at us. There it is. Refresh that. Yeah, look at this. It's coming out to Ohio, but those are jumps, almost 5 foot a day jumps. But Memphis is, look at that. It's 3.9 going up to 17.4, and then, yeah, it's it's gonna be a wild ride for the boats coming south. Me and the captain was talking like, there's more buoys in the river now than there have been in the past 10 years. With all the low water we've had and all the buoys, there's buoys everywhere. Anyway, with this rise coming in, it's going to yank all these buoys are going to be coming at us. A lot of drift, and I'll be ripping buoys out. And it's gonna, they're gonna be some of those southbounders are gonna be chewing them up in the wheels, because at certain stages, when the rivers are jumping like that, you're gonna be running over the top. I mean, you'll be able to cut to the inside of them at certain points, but way to the inside of them. But there's gonna be at certain stages of the river where it's gonna put your boat right over the top of the old buoy lines. They're gonna be underwater because the water's jumped so much they're not, above water. And they're going yeah. Oh, yeah. It gets interesting. I've had that experience. It'll help a little bit with electronic charting, because we can see where the buoy lines were, and kind of try to keep our stern off of them. But that's the deal. A lot of it, you'll yank a buoy out and have it run down the side of tow. It may be over here. You catch it and you run down side of tow when you're making a turn, and then run up into your wheel. And if you don't catch it, or I've had situations where we've had empties on one outside, which we've got empties northbound, and then have some string of loads down the middle, and channel a buoy right to you, or drift, or whatever. Yeah, it gets these boats chew up, they're huge wheels, and we chew up a lot of stuff. But man, when you're running a buoy through a wheel, that's like running a Yamaha motorcycle. I guess that would be the equivalent of a size and steel. Run a Yamaha motorcycle through your wheels. They start to get a little damaged. That might be a little extreme, but I'm not far from it. Pretty nice. You hear the echoes. It's on a quiet night. Even over our engines, I can hear the Harold Dodd. I hear his engines rumbling. And he's not running hard southbound. I can run a little bit. And how far is he? 3/4 of a mile away. Big, loud engines. Powerful. We're right here below 81 mile point too. That's where we're at, right? The hairpin turn on the Mississippi. The Harris Pennis turn, I guess. 81 would be the most drastic turn, because you can get midway in the turn right here, where you can look out your front window and you can see upriver and downriver. I can see like looking up and downriver when you're at the, what would that be? Right in there. Anyway, yeah, that's a tight turn. And that one, to be real honest, I think that one, when I was gonna say when, if I'm not paying attention still, It was more. I had more trouble with this turn northbound than I did southbound. And now let me stress that this was early in my career. We would be down here, usually down here at Donaldsonville, and we would be getting loaded tows that were headed for the Ohio River. So, yeah, it was definitely. It made it interesting for a young pilot. Particularly here was because everywhere, all the turns, usually you get up under here, underneath the point, slacker water and come up. But if you get over here, you're not going to talk. If you run this turn and you're over here, and if you got more than one barge, you're screwed. Well, I say that it's a little drastic, depending on horsepower, but you run over here, you come up around the point, and that water hits you right here. What it does is it'll do like that. Or bigger tows, what the problems that I had when coming up around a turn if I got up close to the point. And I've done it before. I've actually been over here where I needed to be. Basically, you make the turn, you give yourself more room, so you got to come over here wide, run the shore. But if you get over here, you're running up, and then number one, you cut off the amount of room that you have. You got to make a more drastic turn, but also that water's hitting you right here, so you get here, and then that water hits you, and so what you do is you're trying to steer it, and then next thing you know, you're over here. So, yeah, northbound, southbound, for the most part, it's just it would always just. Steering it can be interesting at times, but I've definitely, I've had some interesting steers around there, but a flank, it's really pretty much, it's a pretty easy flank, to be honest with you. The northbound in current can get a little tricky. But anyway, that's 81 mile point.